What is up, guys? GiantsTsunami01 here with yet another FIFA 17 tutorial. This one's going to be on the first touch, guys. As you guys know, once again in FIFA 17, the first touch is very unforgiving at times. The ball will bounce right off your feet, especially if you do a too powerful of a pass. So this tutorial is going to help you guys out in order to make sure that you get the ball in a secure window, as well as the first moves to do to really get by those defenders. Before I get started, guys, like always, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on any of my future tutorials, because I'm gonna have so many more coming up over the coming months. Like I said, guys, the first touch in FIFA 17 is unforgiving at times, as you're seeing here with these clips, especially if you do a really powerful driven pass or just a really powerful pass in a short distance. You're going to see that a lot of the times the ball just bounces straight off your feet and there's really nothing you can do. Sometimes it feels extremely random and there's really nothing you can do about it. So just keep that in mind. Once again, there could be quite a few different problems that could be leading to a bad first touch. For example, if you're pressing that sprint button, do not. When you're about to receive a pass, do not press the sprint button. Whatever you do, do not press the sprint button, because it's almost guaranteed that you're going to have a bad first touch. The only time that you should press the sprint button is if you have a whole bunch of space and you can afford to have a bad first touch because you're on a breakaway. Another one is stats. Obviously, if you're using a center back, somebody with low dribbling, they might not be able to control the ball as well. Also, the power or the distance of the pass, like I said before. Driven passes, really short passes, there might be too much to handle at short distances, so be aware of that. That might be why you have a bad first touch. And lastly, bad luck. Sometimes FIFA just makes that you have a bad first touch. There's really nothing you can do about it. A lot of the times it just feels like at the worst moment you have a bad first touch, so just be aware of that. But let's talk about ways that you can improve your first touch. The first one, guys, is to protect the ball. Very simple. Just hold the LT button if you're on Xbox or the L2 button if you're on PlayStation just before you're about to receive the pass. As you're seeing here, just before my player is about to receive the pass, I am holding the LT/L2 button, making sure that I protect the ball and making sure that that ball, if it's coming in really fast, there's a great way to help slow it down. Make sure to guide it into my legs. Very important. Sometimes this does not work, but it does improve your chances. It's not a surefire way of making sure that you get a good first touch, but it definitely does improve your chances. So here in this, another example, just before I'm about to receive the ball, I press the left trigger, and you can tell this is a great move, not just for lessening the power of the pass and making sure you get a good first touch, but also because if you're versing a defender that really wants to rush out, really wants to take the ball away from you, this is a great way to protect yourself, protect the ball, and that defender, if he's way too anxious, he's either going to foul you or he's going to go right past you. And this is awesome because all you have to do is just maintain holding the LT button. As soon as you see that he ran away because he tried to get too anxious and he couldn't get through you, so he decided to try and go around you, perfect time to just cut in, go back towards the goal and score a goal, get a good scoring opportunity. Really useful move inside the box because it helps not only control the pass but also do a nice little move to get that defender off you, protect the ball, and get through in on goal. Another first touch move that a lot of people don't take into consideration is to pass the ball. This really works, as you're seeing in this situation. Whenever you see that you pass the ball really quite hard or too close of a distance and you feel like your player won't have the best first touch, there's a great move to do to counter a bad first touch, but you gotta make sure you're squared up with the person you're gonna pass to. You're gonna do that first time pass with. So just before you're about to receive the ball, get ready to press the pass button again, but make sure you're squared up with somebody on your team. As you saw here, I was squared up with one of my teammates and I was able to pass it to him. And if you are squared up, it will more than likely do a really accurate pass. Here in this example, I actually get a little bit more lucky. You don't have to be perfectly squared up, as you're seeing here. He's a little bit more to my left and I'm looking more forward. But because I am able to see him towards my top left, he's not completely behind me. He's not forcing me to have to completely move my body or do a turn before taking the first time pass. this was a really accurate pass and a really good way to stop a potential bad first touch, because it was a really close pass that I gave him, and because of that I was a little bit nervous that maybe I won't have the best first touch, so I decided to do the first time pass. Really effective, not just obviously for countering a bad first touch, but obviously if your player is making a beautiful run like that, you can actually score a lot of goals. But guys, the moment you've been waiting for, the best first touch, there is no doubt in my mind, in FIFA 17, the fake shot. What you want to do is slide your finger from the shooting button to the passing button. If you want me to go more in detail with exactly how to do it and other areas of the pitch where this move is really good, make sure to watch my fake shot tutorial, which I'll link in the description and on annotation right now. Alright, so here's a situation. A defender is rushing out towards you. Whenever a defender is rushing out towards you, just before you're about to receive the ball, do the fake shot. Start sliding your finger from the shooting button to the passing button, and then move with your left thumbstick into that open space. So deadly. Once again, a defender is going to be rushing out towards me. You gotta make sure that he's rushing towards you, because that is when this move is really the most effective. Really good inside that penalty box. The defender's rushing out towards me, so I decided to do the fake shot and into that open space, into exactly where he was rushing towards. Be aware, guys, that you really have good control with the fake shot of where you exit from. You can do it in a 180-degree angle, a 45-degree angle, a 90-degree angle. That's what makes this so killer. You can really pinpoint exactly where you want to exit. Wherever there is open space, you can really pinpoint that space and exit in that direction. That's why this move is so good, because it just such a good change of pace, change of direction. Defenders just can't control it. Defenders that are usually inside that penalty box are center backs. They're slower, they're less agility wise. You get it to a striker, you get it to a winger, you're really able to blow by them, as well as control really tough passes for the most part. So definitely incorporate the first time fake shot in order to catch defenders by surprise. Can't stress it enough. Lastly, guys, the fake shot is not the only skill move that works as a first time move. A lot of different skill moves like the stop and turn, the spin move, Ronaldo shot, just to name a few, are really good, especially if you get a good through ball and you can see that a defender is trying to overplay you. He's trying to cut it off. He's trying to intercept that pass. Perfect time to do the first time skill move. Make sure to start pressing whatever the commands is. For example, the stop and turn, make sure to start pressing forward and 90 degrees to the left just prior to receiving the pass. That way you do it as a first time move. Alright guys, that is it. I hope you guys liked this tutorial. If you did, please leave a like, comment, and share with all your friends. Thank you guys so much for watching, and click on one of these boxes. Check out some of my other videos. Click in the middle to subscribe so you don't miss out on any future tutorials or tip videos. Thank you guys so much.